appreciate often? How excited are you to finally the playoffs are here?
It's been cool. Any days of rest are always great for the body, great for the mind. So, I was excited to get started.
What's the one thing about the playoffs that you look most forward to?
It's just a competition level. It's at an all-time high. Kind of by any means necessary. You got to go out there and get a win. So, it's just something to play for. Basketball, true basketball.
Does that hunger to get it started grow even more so as you get closer and closer and closer to it?
I guess you could say that. I'm just ready to get started, man. It's been a long time. Just trying to get back to this point. It's been a year in my career where I've just learned a lot about my body over the last year, getting 2 knee surgeries, getting nose surgery, all in the last year, and really setting goals for myself. And I just have a genuine love for the game, and just wanted to be back to this point, playing at the highest level. Stats go out the window. Everything else in terms of what has happened, transpired throughout the regular season goes out the window, and it's just like everything is just about true essence of basketball. Nothing else about the drama or extracurricular stuff. And just excited to be to focus on the game and just actually talk about basketball instead of sensationalism. So, just happy about that.
You talk about how long it's been. How much have you missed this time of the year? Obviously, you had to watch it last year. How much have you missed the playoffs?
Missed it a lot. Obviously, as I said, it's just the highest level of basketball. I've been training and been a professional since I would say I was 16 years old, of just really dedicating myself to the game, sacrificing a lot of my time with my family and friends to be able to have a chance to get a shot at the gold trophy. And it takes 7-game series and good teams and good players, and to see the players that have done it before me, and just really just idolizing how successful they've been underneath those bright lights is just something that you admire and you want to be a part of.
When you arrived here with you, Gordon, and Al, you guys are considered kind of the next big 3 for this franchise. How eager are you to see what you guys collectively can do when the games matter most, obviously in the postseason?
I've always hated the whole title-driven idea of separating the most talented guys on the team and just calling them a big 3, and they're all relied on and they're all dependent on. And it's just, that recipe has never worked for us in terms of just being realistic of just how great we are as a team made up of collective individuals. And we all, really bring something special to the table out there. In a moment in the game, it could change, and we all have that impact in our DNA. So, I always think about just collectively just being on the right page of us going in the playoffs and just being successful with the minutes that we all get. It's just about the impact. It's not so much about putting points on the board or how many steals or any stats or anything like that. It's about playing basketball, man. Just having fun, cheering on your teammate, doing great things.
That impact that you're talking about, Kyrie, it seems like a number of guys are doing more and more of that as we get closer to the playoffs. Speak to what that means to this team where multiple guys are making impact.
Well, I think that I've had a unique perspective to learn the game from, some great teachers. So, growing up, it was like there was always going to be a specific role that you had to play and you had to fulfill. And as I've learned in the professional ranks, all that kind of goes out the window in terms of, when you're on a team and you're in a team environment and the impact you can make just by doing the little things. It changed drastically. I thought it was just about points and assists and rebounds. There's always an impact that you can have on the game from, being physical or doing something to get yourself up for the game. The game can fluctuate so heavily, and if you lose focus one moment, the league could go from 2 to 6 or 6 to 10, or a 14-point league could go from 14 to 2, all in the span of a 2-minute interim. So I'm just excited just to experience the fluctuation again, the emotional ties in it, and go out there and play well.
Kyrie, I know you guys are looking forward to it. Where does the season rank for you? Challenging, emotionally exhausting, when you take a look back at those 8 games?
A lot of bullshit. A lot of just up and downs that just could have been handled better from a professional standpoint, personal. And I'm talking about me personally. I'm not talking about our team. And it's just I had a lot of questions, a lot of just things that weren't being answered straight up about what it takes to be a great professional in this league. And I think that the frame of that is just outdated, in terms of what you have to be every single day. And it's not that hard. you know what I mean, like the media and all the stuff that comes with it. I think that it's an exciting part of that you got to be aware of, but the real part is just, you know, literally what I used to wake up every single morning to do, and that's to put a ball in the hoop and be really great at it.
When you say questions and that weren't being answered, do you mean of yourself?
I would say just goals that I had, questions of, you know, what I was capable of doing, and I've always had the answers, and I just looked in the wrong places. And you know, I think that for my career has been the biggest mistake since I came into this, is trying to get validation for stats or other things that really don't have any validation in my life, and allowing all this to bother me, you know, like all you guys and all the questions and everything that comes with it is just so irrelevant to what I do on the court and how hard I work every single day. So that's been the biggest lesson I've learned, is the way I want to treat my career going forward, rather than thinking about the last 8 years of what I've struggled with, or, you know, thought I was struggling with. You know, I'm fighting from a deeper place of a lot of my ancestors, a lot of my descendants that have come before me, and none of this stuff, from the cameras to the system, really matters. You know, we all belong to that system, and you guys asked the questions for a system as well. So, yeah.
Thank you.